Friday morning show, we were talking about first dances, you know, when you were younger and the first time that you danced with a girl or danced with a boy, and you were texting us in all your memories and the songs that you danced to and sort of what memories you had of it. And we got loads of texts, as I say, but one of them really sort of stuck with us. It had a big impact on us, and it came from a young lady called Lucy, who's 20 and she lives in Worthing. It had such an impact on us that we've invited her in this morning, haven't we, Lucy?
Hello.
How you doing, all right?
I'm fine, thanks, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, sweetie. Just take that terrified look off your face. Everything's going to be fine. Now, just quickly, before we get into this, Lucy, I've got to ask you, because people are going nuts about this. Are you a Facebook user?
I am, yeah.
What do you think of this new look?
I hate it, it's horrible.
Everybody.
I told you, it's actually awful.
How about your mate over there, Leanne? Do you like it?
Hate it.
She hates it too. There's Facebook, you've been told.
Right. To us, we speak sense.
That's enough about Facebook. Let's get down to the meat and drink. You sent us a text on Friday, as I say, Lucy, when we were talking about first dances now. Could you just, I printed it off there for you, can you just read the text that you sent in?
I'm 20 and I still haven't had a first dance. I was a bit of a geek at school, so maybe that explains it.
Oh.
You see, that sort of stuck with us, you know what I mean? The fact that you'd actually text that in. So let's just go back to your school days. And that. You say you were a geek. When you was at school, what was a geek? What did the word geek mean?
Someone that just hung around and didn't go anywhere near the popular people.
Oh, really?
Like, they were all like in the, like outside the hall area, and we were all shoved outside.
Did you used to go to the school discos?
Yeah, all the time.
And did you used to see people dancing with each other at the end of the night, the slow dances? And you never got to dance?
No.
And today, how did that make you feel, sitting there watching all the other girls getting a dance?
Lonely, depressed and jealous.
Did you ever try? Did you ever ask someone to dance?
Yeah, once, and they kind of just walked away, so I walked off.
Oh.
That's a boy, that was.
Right,
What was his name? We'll sort it. Go on.
Let's hunt him down, yeah. Well, but listen, this has had such an impact on us. We've decided we're going to do something about this right now.
Okay.
We have set this studio up this morning like a school disco. We've got flashing lights, we've got speakers, we've even got a DJ mic to talk all cheesy like you used to at the school discos, right? And you have got the length of the next song to decide who you want to have your first ever slow dance with. It can either be Lindsay, Danny or myself. We're going to right this terrible wrong today. You can choose whichever song you want. We're going back in time to your school disco and we're going to give you your first ever slow dance. How's that feel?
Aww, thanks.
It's going to be a beautiful moment.
All your travel coming up for you if you're making your Monday morning journey to work in a couple of seconds. Here on the Big Breakfast Show with Lindsay, Danny, Jack and Lucy this morning, who's joining us in the studio for her first slow dance
Time for Michael Jackson to think about what song you would ideally have loved your first slow dance to be to. What song have you chosen?
Crazy for You by Madonna.
Good
Very
choice.
sure.
In fact, I think that was yours, wasn't it, Linz?
Yeah, that was my first slow dance.
There you go.
Great
Okay.
minds.
I love that song.
And then a big moment. We asked you to pick out of Danny,
I'm nervous.
Danny, Lindsay and myself.
What a choice.
Nervous?
Who would you like at 20 years old to have your first ever slow dance to?
It's got to be you, Jack.
No. Okay, so this is what we're going to have to do then. We're going to have the lights off, please, Leanne. That's Lucy's friend, and she's just turned. No, turn them off, darling. The ones that you've already turned off, leave off. There we go.
Okay, good.
Danny's going to hit the lights over there.
Do you want the disco lights? There you go.
And we will now go live to DJ Dad. So this is the end of the school disco, and it's DJ Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rothbury, Monday night at the Rothbury. We hope you've had a great night and it's nearly time to go home. Don't forget, if you're driving, don't forget your car. See you next time, but before we go, it's time to dim the lights. Get all romantic and smoochy. It's time for the groin grinders. Okay, take to the floor, ladies and gentlemen, for the first dance of the night. Madonna's Crazy for You. If you touch her inappropriately, Jack, you'll be sacked, okay?
I'm a married man!
Fine, okay. Keep your hands where we can see them at all times.
Don't worry about him. Meet you on the bike shed. It's 3:15.
Ladies and gentlemen, really is time to wrap up tonight. We hope you had a terrific time. Now be careful, we're about to turn the lights on, so stop doing anything you shouldn't be doing. Hit the lights. There you go. Thanks for coming, and it's good night from all of us here at the Rothbury. Good night, everyone. Woo!
Everything you dreamed it would be.
It was. Thank you so much.
And I didn't do anything inappropriate, did I?
Not much, no.
The morning is still young.
You've got a boyfriend, is he listening?
I don't know actually.
Well, if he is, take her out and give her a proper dance. She deserves it. We hope that makes up for everything that happened at school.
It did, yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant. There's Lucy, everyone. Thank you for coming in, Lucy.